Hey guys, so I'm Chris Dore, and recently I've been fishing a lot of these shallow bays in the lakes because I've been finding that while the trout have been messing up at the river mouths, they've been a lot more accessible as they leave the river mouths, patrol the shoreline and find shallow, weedy or rocky bays full of nymphs, full of weed beds, full of small bullies patrolling. Easy meals for sluggish feeding trout in winter. Now, I fielded a question the other day in regards to the use of a slow intermediate or slow sinking line. You know, sinking at around about 0.5 inches per second. It is a relatively shallow line. It's not expected to depth charge or get you right down to where you need to be in the serious flows or over big drop-offs, but it does have a number of useful purposes. Now, as we can see here, we've got quite a shallow weedy bay. We're looking at between maybe 2 feet through to maybe 5 feet in depth for the majority of it, or at least that's where these fish are going to be cruising. Now, if I went in there with a DI5 or a DI7 or another sort of lunkering heavy sort of fly line, I'm going to be catching up on the stream bed time and time again. Now, I could just increase my strips, you know, retrieve the fly faster and pull that line towards the surface, but that's not what I want to do and not how these fish are feeding. I need to crawl my soft hackles or crawl my damselflies or dragonfly nymphs along the shoreline. And retrieving slow means the line's going to sink. You're going to get caught up in a lot of nasties. Now, quick few points on the uses of a hover or a slow sinking line. Number one, avoid hookups in shallow bays. Avoid structure, avoiding logs, avoiding big rocks, things like that. Secondly, it does allow you to crawl flies exceptionally slowly along the shores, along the beaches, even in rivers, swinging a wet fly just beneath the surface. Today, the reason I've chosen it is quite simply the wave action on the lake here. If I'm only pitching out a floating line there and slowly figure eight retrieving my lines, then chances are I'm going to lose a lot of valuable contact, a lot of valuable connection to my flies, and I won't be able to pick up those almost imperceptible tiny little grabs and tiny little pulls and tiny little hesitations which often signal a fish has mouthed your fly. Now, at 0.5 inches a second, my hover or my slow intermediate is going to get just beneath the surface, avoid all that riffly wave action, and keep me in constant contact with those nymphs. Another benefit in summertime is that if I'm casting across the wind lane there, I'm not going to get a big bow on my line and my floating line when I'm fishing my dry flies. And a sunken line just beneath the surface that's not too heavy, it's going to buoy up a dry fly or a cicada for a good 30 to 40 seconds, which is often all you need. Anyway, I'm Chris Dore. That's my download on the slow intermediate or hover fly lines, and we'll catch you soon. Bye.